And happy Easter, my friends. On this Monday, April 21st, 2025 at 6:45 p.m. Well, the day started off very beautifully. I went down to the mission at 5 a.m. and met up with my YouTuber friend Julie and my other friend Lisa with a Z. We were all seated at the same table, and this exactly how I wanted it, which was great. We actually spoke and met with Chef Rick, who was there as well, and there's a few other people who spoke with me too. My friend Julie spoke with CTV on the video, as along with Lisa, out at the table having the meal, which is great. Meanwhile, I was invited to speak with a reporter there, a senior writer, Bruce from the Ottawa Citizen, in the back. He spoke with another gentleman too, a few others, but we spoke for a good 20 minutes around there as he recorded my conversation and wrote down notes, asked me questions about my concerns, about the experience at the mission and within the community, how things are. And that was just great, meeting this person from Ottawa Citizen. And I met someone else named Eileen who wanted to speak to me, gave me her email about reconciliation with Métis, Inuit, and First Nations people, and how we can tackle racism as well, which is very important to me. I also emphasized to the reporter as well, who wrote notes and recorded our conversation, Bruce there. I also took pictures after the interview, and he got my number. He wanted my number, so I gave him my number. He gave me his card. If I have more information to talk with him about and concerns about racism, violence against Indigenous people, and concerns within the community, and how can improve things at the mission, other places as well. So we spoke for a good 20 minutes. He got pictures of me, and I'm glad we're going to keep in touch about that, which is good. Julie, my friend, spoke with some from CTV, and they know her because she was on the news too as well. And I'm very happy to talk with Bruce there, the senior writer from Ottawa Citizen there. I'm in more quieter space to talk more in depth about the racism and things. I think they knew that I wanted to talk more about other issues besides just a brief little video about the mission experience. It was good to see Chef Rick there too. It was just great. He came up to our table and see how we were doing and so forth. It was just great spending my time with my YouTuber friend, me, and my other friend Lisa. We have experienced violence against women, so we all relate to each other, experienced discrimination, and so forth. And with my case, I experienced discrimination and racism very, very, very commonly, unfortunately, and very aggressively, especially in the downtown core. As I left the mission, I was walking down toward the Rideau Center. Some person was just sitting there. As I walked by, just walked by after the interview with the reporter there, he just said, prostitute at me. For no reason at all, just from me walking by. I just looked over at him and said, excuse me, who are you? He totally ignored me. Said, don't be racist. And I just walked away. But this racism has got to stop. And we have to reconciliation between all of us who are experiencing racism and also those who have experienced violence against women as well, which is very common. As I said before, I'm going to work very hard with the community trying to stop this and tackle this problem. And I met someone at the mission, Eileen. Eileen. I'm going to talk about reconciliation and work to email her there. The reporter from Ottawa Citizen gave me his card, so I'm going to talk with him more about my concerns and so forth. And my other YouTuber friend spoke with someone from CTV News as well, which is cool. So we can all work together, insights and input about the problems in the community concerning drugs, of course. Drugs is a big problem. Violence against women, discrimination, racism, and so forth. So all together, all three of us can work together with people in the community, reporter, media, people at the mission, everything. As I said before, we are working hard to work together to stop this and try to rectify this problem. And I'm glad it was a good meal and so forth. It was an excellent turkey meal. So I'm very happy that we did that. And I'm very, very happy to be with you, Julie and Lisa. We're going to hang out again soon. We should all get a coffee or something and take a walk along the canal and just have a talk away from the downtown core and just walk and talk along the canal and sit down somewhere around someplace quiet. I think we all have bus passes. We can go someplace else even to hang out and talk among the three of us about the things going on. And also at the same time enjoy each other's company and share stories. That'd be a good thing too. Julie and Lisa, I'm looking forward to that as well. So I'm glad I'm getting things rectified, things being processed. People are recognizing me in the media, and this person mission who wants to establish reconciliation at the mission. I'm going to talk with these two very actively as well. So things are getting done finally. Safety services, the police, they know about the situation here, and so forth. So yeah, I'm very glad that this Easter has turned out to be pretty good. And of course, after that, I went collecting cans. I worked about 6.5 hours collecting cans. It's not much to show for it though. It started raining. My muscles are hurting. It's getting worse and worse trying to collect cans and so forth, and it's getting tougher. So I need to get a job, that's for sure. And I'm going to try to keep busy within the community and keeping together with my two friends there and so forth. So I'm glad it was a good morning. I was supposed to go back to the mission to have another meal, but I didn't have time to go from where I was to get down there in time before 5 o'clock. But I had supper. Don't worry, guys. I had craft dinner with some lots of pepper in it and everything. And I'm going to take it easy, watch some comedy, have a nice hot bath, self care, of course. Hopefully, no disturbances or anything will happen tonight between the troublemakers around here. And yeah, we'll take it one stride at a time. So I hope everyone's belly is very full, very satisfied. The food crisis is something very serious. Food is getting less and less common, more scarce. We have to work together to try to rectify this problem. We need more donations for food because people who are active, like me and my friends who walk, I like cycling. We need more than just some food. We need a lot of food to keep our energy up and maintain our body weight and keep healthy. And of course, there's a lot of us who are vitamin deficient as well. So vitamins are a big thing too. Not just food, but healthy food to keep your health up. You need vitamin rich and mineral rich foods. Some courses in nutrition sound like a good idea too, which I'm very interested in. So, anyways, yeah, we have to take care of each other, deal with the problems of the drugs, racism, discrimination, violence against women, and also work to make the community a much stronger place for food and keep food running strongly within our communities. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people who are shoplifting more, who never shoplifted before. I know a few of them, unfortunately. And shoplifting has gone sky high because food is so tight and everything. That's another thing. Can collectors are becoming rampant more and more to struggle just to survive, which is not very much in the first place either. One of the hardcore can collectors I know who's in her 70s, still in good shape. She only made $47. I think she was working most of the night. And she didn't work yesterday because there was nothing open, everything. I didn't either. But she only made $47. She used to make like $90 and everything before. Because there's so much competition, so many people doing that. She only made $47 all night. And on last Thursday, I barely didn't make much either when I was in Gatineau. It's getting tougher and tighter as more and more people are doing it. Even people in cars are going around getting cans and throwing it in their vehicles. People with homes are doing that. I've seen people with homes in a garage full of cans. Like the whole garage completely packed of cans and bottles in homes. There's a Muslim couple down nearby that has they were open the garage and I would totally completely packed of wine bottles and cans and everything they cut with their vehicle. And there was another gentleman I saw who's a Caucasian guy in another area of town. He has a big house. He was just smoking a cigarette. He has a bigger garage, completely packed full, the size of this whole apartment, full of cans and bottles and everything, all that. That must be like, I don't know how much money, but a lot. They're stocking up on these things and they're keeping it in the homes. Pay the mortgage. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm like, I can't believe it. It's just crazy. But yeah, this issue that really is hinting more how bad the economy is. How people are struggling to maintain their lives, their homes, their diet. In homes, I imagine they have to pay hydro bills and so forth, the mortgage. That's why they do it. So who knows what? Who knows what? It could be a lot of reasons why. But that's how much the community is struggling. So jobs have to be maintained. Housing has to be made more available, more ready, and so forth. And the racism and discrimination that's very, very rampant downtown. I faced that twice today. Oh, someone spat on me too today. When I was getting on own train, there was two young gentlemen there in their 20s. They're the drugs and meth heads, whatever. I've seen them downtown before. When I got on, they spat on me as I got on the train. But they're the young druggies and everything, junkies or something. They're always on high or on something, whatever. That's not a bad thing. And the other gentleman who called me prostitute. He looked like a muscular guy in his 30s, just sitting there. Like a normal guy, he seemed like, not poor, not homeless, just a jerk, racist jerk. And I told him that, like, excuse me, what are you doing? Don't be racist. And I walked away. But yeah, you don't want to really confront them and tell them off because the next thing you know, they're going to turn on you and say that you're harassing them when they made the racist remark toward you in the first place. That's the only thing that ticks me off. So I'm glad we had a good morning, all three of us gals. I'm glad to speak with the reporter from Ottawa Citizen. I'm happy that my friend Julie and Lisa talked to the CTV person there with the brief videos at the mission at the table. And I'm happy to talk with Eileen at the mission, who wants to talk with me and speak with me more about reconciliation for Métis, Inuit, and First Nations and so forth. Problems going on, what we can do to help problems regarding that. And I'll be more than happy to help. I'm very happy I'm reaching out and I've gone out today to meet my two friends and talk with these people with a good, wonderful turkey meal. So that's about it. My cat is doing very well. She's very calm. It's been quiet the past few days, at least no noise. She's been cuddling me every night. When there's a lot of noise and everything, she hides in the closet. And that's the only thing. But I'm not going to give her a bath again. I'm not going to do that anytime soon. Oh my God. Nope. Not going to do that anytime soon. So, yeah. Anyways, hope everyone has a great Easter weekend and is having a good Easter Monday. And we'll have a very good week as well. So, yeah. Megwitch, take care. Stay safe. Watch your surroundings. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great night.